Let me share something I am seeing very consistently in the Gurgaon luxury market. Many NRIs owners hold very good properties, strong projects, prime locations, reputed developers, and yet when it comes to selling, the deal does not close the way they expect. The problem is usually not the property. The problem is how the sale is being handled. Point 1. Distance creates a false market view. The first challenge is distance. The owner is sitting outside India. The market is moving on the ground in Gurgaon. And luxury real estate is a very local, behavior driven market. It is not driven by assumptions. It is not driven by what someone said a few months ago. It is driven by what buyers are doing right now, today. दूर बैठकर मार्केट समझना इजी लगता है लेकिन एक्यूरेट नहीं होता. Point 2. Too many brokers. No clear positioning. The second issue is over distribution. Many NRI sellers give their property to multiple brokers. The intention is simple. More brokers means more reach. But in luxury resale, the opposite usually happens. Different brokers quote different prices. Different brokers communicate different narratives. And the buyer receives mixed signals. There is no clarity, there is no control. And when there is no control, serious buyers step back. Luxury buyers do not chase confusion. They wait for clarity. Point 3. Expectation versus market reality. The third challenge is expectation mismatch. Let me give you a very practical example. Many NRIs owners in DLF Privana believe that their resale price should be comparable to DLF Arbour. On paper, it may sound logical. Both are strong brands, both are premium projects, but the market does not see them as identical. There are differences in timing, differences in supply, differences in buyer entry levels, differences in how inventory is behaving. Because of this, pricing behavior is different. But what happens in reality? The owner is sitting abroad. They speak to multiple brokers. One broker shares one price. Another gives a different number. A third raises expectations to win the listing. Now the owner receives multiple signals. And instead of clarity, confusion increases. जब इनपुट ही क्लियर नहीं हो तो डिसीजन कैसे क्लियर होगा? As a result, pricing becomes unstable. And when the pricing is unstable, the market reacts in a very, very similar way. It goes silent. What actually happens in the market here is what most sellers do not realize. The luxury market does not always reject loudly. Sometimes it simply ignores. Buyers see the listing, they sense misalignment, and they move on. No negotiation, no serious engagement, and it feels like there is no demand. But demand was there. It just did not align with how the property was presented. The real insight. This is the key shift NRI sellers need to understand. इंडिया में प्रॉपर्टी बेचना सिर्फ ओनर होने से नहीं होता. It is about managing the sale process correctly, not just listing the property, but controlling pricing, positioning, communication, and buyer interaction. A strong property without structure can remain unsold. A good market without clarity can be wasted. So, what is the solution? What actually works? Very simple. Instead of asking how many brokers are working on my property, the better question is मेरी प्रॉपर्टी मार्केट में सही तरीके से पोजीशन हो रही है या नहीं. Because in luxury resale, clarity matters more than reach. Control matters more than noise. Discipline matters more than multiple opinions. When the process is controlled, the deal moves forward. See, the opportunities do exist in Gurgaon luxury market, but they convert only when the approach is structured, not scattered, not reactive, but disciplined. At Propblitz, we focus on structured luxury resale, where pricing, positioning, and communication are handled with discipline, not noise. If you are evaluating a luxury property decision in Gurgaon, you can connect with me. Thanks for listening.